it is.
Scissor, and
Very-
it's slippery.
Ta-da-da-da. All right.
So the first card represents the overall environment, and it is the last overall environment card for the year.
Lots of work.
Lots of work. It's a good card though, because you're doing it for yourself.
Right.
And you know you're doing it for yourself. It is the Eight of Pentacles.
Upright. So you're working hard, but you're doing something you love.
And you're paying attention to detail.
And paying attention to detail, and you're being rewarded financially well for it too.
Yes, but you have to learn to do this. This
Yes.
is always a card of the apprentice. It's kind of the
Right.
student card.
Yeah.
It reminds me of an assembly line. Sometimes, you might have a lot of projects going on at the same time, which you sort of have to put in this process to sort of get them all done
Yeah.
in an efficient
Like,
manner.
sort of, doing the same movements over and over,
Mm-hmm.
but liking ultimately what you're doing
Mm-hmm.
and being rewarded financially for it, being acknowledged for it, being respected for it,
Mm-hmm.
and being rewarded with work.
And that's what's interesting about walking away. I mean, from emotional commitments. Now
Oh,
you're
yeah.
focused on
Yes.
finances or practical matters. You're building things.
So yes, you're able to focus.
And you're
because
learning.
You pay attention and you're learning. So let's see in your challenge. Page of Cups in the challenge position.
And so what does this mean?
This means that there may be a news of love.
It is messaging.
It's messaging,
It's texting.
texting, and
Your challenge is getting too many love texts.
Ooh, that's right. You're just texting away.
Could be.
Could be.
Your challenge. Maybe you're not getting your work done.
You're not, interfering with your work.
Too many love texts.
Gemini.
Oh dear. It could
Yeah.
also mean,
Somebody you met online.
could be,
Somebody you met online.
could be. Why do you say that?
Because it's messaging, it's love, and naturally people meet online.
Could be.
Yeah, and that connectedness, that through messages, connectedness, and now it's a challenge to you. Now the person is a challenge to you.
Mhm.
And or the initiation of a new creative idea.
That's right. It could be the challenge of that.
Uh-huh.
Or messaging that could be, possibility after you've been trying to, get this thing going, and now that it's an opportunity, you're not exactly sure how you're going to fit it into your life because you've got an awful lot of work going on.
That's right.
So how do you fit hobby into,
Yeah,
a
Or,
full workload?
exactly. Because
Yeah.
you're working hard, but yet you're dreaming. Because it's a dream card.
Yeah. Or it could be a child.
Or it could be a child, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio child.
It's often a
That
child.
becomes a challenge.
Yes. And why would this child become a challenge? For many reasons. Because
many
these are
reasons.
artistic children.
Yes, and they need a lot of attention.
Yes, these are
And
children who
they're
are very
needy
loving.
sometimes.
Well, let's think about Gemini for a minute. Gemini is not exactly the most emotional sign
No, not the most nurturing
as a mother.
as a mother, but
Mhm.
in many other ways. Yes, absolutely.
Well, I have to tell you, my children have complained about the type of mother that I am.
Oh, yes?
Yes, because Gemini mothers tend to be, they have a flair for the dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
They raise their children, they teach their children, but then they expect their children to go off and become adults. They do not hover.
Mm-hmm.
So this is sometimes if you have a child who is an emotional child, they may expect something else,
Right.
and that can become a
That
problem.
could be a possibility.
Mhm.
So let's move on and see what's in the unexpected. And you're not wanting for work.
Which may be why this child isn't happy,
Right,
or
you're
this
busy.
lover isn't happy who's trying to text you.
Right? You're very busy.
Yes.
And you are unexpectedly given yet another opportunity to make money in a new way,
Yes. Mhm.
or in a novel way, you're trying to initiate a new business idea.
Mhm.
Could very well.
But it can also mean that you receive in the mail a check,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
you
yeah.
receive more than you had expected.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't that be
It can
nice?
mean that too, and it can mean a bonus. You know, it is the end of the year.
Oh,
this is when
that's right,
people
you get a
receive
bonus.
Christmas bonuses.
Oh yes, it's your bonus.
And or if you're not receiving a bonus, you may want to ask for a bonus because it seems as if somebody wants to give one to you, and sometimes all you have to do is ask,
yeah.
and it's amazing.
Yes.
You know, the
So
value
if
is
you
already
ask-
there.
If you ask unexpectedly, you receive.
Right, because the value's already there.
That's right.
Look at that.
That's right.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
great
wonderful.
reading.
Great reading so far.
Woo! So we've moved from mushy Queen of Cups to worker, making
bee.
lots of money.
Worker bee.
Just don't spend it all, okay?
Right. Try not to do that.
Because she's always on me about that. She's like, you gotta stop spending
it.
money.
Stop it. So let's see what our last card is.
Oh my.
And for the last card, we have the King of Wands, who magically, again, has appeared on our show. Hello, Mr. Wands.
Hello.
Hello. Mr. Wands, could you briefly explain what motivates you as the King of Wands? It's a fire king.
Well, being the King of Wands, we've counted up all the way from the Ace of Wands, which is a very primal base stage. And so wielding the wand as the king, it's important to both be determined to carry the wisdom of having carried all the way up through the numbers from the base, through all these experience.
The
be
accumulated wisdom, you're saying. Yes, Mr. Wands, yes.
the pinnacle of wands. But it's also about leading properly, about order, also about balance and discernment at the same time.
Excellent. And I'd like to add one other quality that he's probably very shy about, and that he's the king of passion. Look at him.
This is true.
This is true.
I'm passionate about many things.
Of course you are. So, Mr. Wands, thank you very much for explaining to our audience all the wonderful attributes of the King of Wands. And so, let's give him a hand. Thank you. So, Trudy, where were you? Trudy astral travels now and then. She departs into the multiverse, and we don't see her for a while.
Well, anytime a king shows up in a spread, it seems like I just kind of like get to go on vacation for a while, which I
This is
don't mind
wonderful.
actually.
This is wonderful. A little respite from the reading.
It's been nice. So how was the King of Wands?
Oh, he was full of passion.
I see that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Not
So-
unlike the Ace of Wands.
Not unlike the Ace of
Viagra
Wands.
card. It's our favorite card. That's why they edit me out every once in a while.
That's right. We don't
Okay.
need that kind of talk.
So
Anyway, so-
let's get back to this reading,
All right.
Gemini. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
So at
so
the end,
how often do we have this king show up? He shows up a lot
oh, he does.
for you, Gemini. It's the king. It's the starting things in your garage king.
Indeed. Indeed.
The entrepreneur.
You may meet an entrepreneur, and they become
You may.
part of your life,
You may.
and they influence,
Mhm.
in fact, much of what you're doing.
You may, or you may, and you know, we were talking a little bit about end of year bonuses. Well, this is an entrepreneur, so if you are involved in a business and a trusted employee or have been with that business for a long time, you might want to go to this guy and ask him for a bonus.
You might. And if he's been sending you love letters, Page of Cups, well, at the end of the month, well, he becomes a part of the scene.
Yes,
He
perhaps,
does, perhaps.
But we've had this guy show up quite a few
Yes.
times. And he shows up often in the position of challenge. Now
Yeah.
he's showing up at the end of the month
Right.
with this pentacle.
Right.
So it feels very much to me like this is a good time for you in terms of career, or even if this is your spouse, that, you know, he's not going to be a challenge.
No.
In terms of Christmas spending, you
No.
know, he may
He's
even
going to be
give
very
you,
generous.
yes, he may even give you like some extra Christmas money
Yes.
to go out and to spend, because Gemini loves to spend other people's money as much as their own.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so not only are you going to be really busy working, learning, which Gemini loves to do, learning new things, but you're also going to be, you know, working really well with this
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
Excellent.
This fiery, passionate,
And you'll be able to, there's a salamander in there. Have you ever noticed that?
yeah, what's better than that?
Somebody who can change according to the environment they're in.
Right,
Adapt,
right.
in other words. So adaptation is a large part of what the energy of the card is about. So
Oh, yeah.
you might be doing that.
And Gemini is that's what they do the
yeah,
best.
the mercurial.
That's what they
Yes.
do. So, what a nice reading. You guys are gonna, like, when it comes to like practical help or finances, no worries there.
No, you're taken care of. Of
Yes,
course, you'll
you
be
are.
working like a crazy person.
Yeah, you're earning your
Yes.
keep,
Mm-hmm.
but you're also maybe coming into like a little bit of extra.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's really nice. What a nice reading, Gemini. Thanks for tuning in with us.
Yes,
and if you'd
thank
like
you.
a reading that's personal, of course, these are very
Broad in general.
Broad. It's a broad stroke.
Yes, if you want a more pointillistic
Right.
painting,
Right.
every detail, then you get a personal reading. And we enjoy very much when we can read for you. And this month we've lowered the prices for the holidays in November and December, so please take advantage of that. If you
Yeah,
would.
our most popular readings
The most popular ones,
Yeah.
which are the deep meaning and the burning question.
So click here for the menu of services, or if you just want to go straight to the purchase reading page, click below. We also offer a counsel card. You can click below for that. It's real easy. It pops right up. You can subscribe. And then winter solstice.
And winter
One more
solstice.
reminder of the winter solstice link below.
Yeah, please.
Beautiful
tune in.
celebration.
All right. Thank you very much, Gemini. Thank you.
Happy
Happy
2014.
ho-ho.
That's it. End of 2014.
Bye. End of 2014.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's it. End of 2014.
Bye. End of 2014.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
She's a hoe.
Who's a hoe?
You're a hoe.
No, I'm not a hoe.
Yo, you're a hoe.
Ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho. All right.